Hello, now I'm talking about the Raindrop Prelude, which Chopin composed in Mallorca, in Valdemosa, where he was living in a monastery with his friend George Sand, and it was raining and the raindrops were hitting the windows. That's the repeated note. It's associated with the raindrops. Okay, but there's a beautiful melody. In the middle part, it's a bit melancholic, and the melody goes in the bass, and it's very many emotions coming up. Okay, like this. And so on. You can listen to the recordings down there, but how do we do this repetition? It's a mixture between, like in the E minor prelude, you have to get this feeling down and keep close to the key. Definitely watch the repetition chapter in the techniques department, and then you have the da 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 da. This is the you play that the essence, just these two melodies with the same fingers, and bring it in the same sound bodies. And so on. And this is practice this. When you practice, make it more extreme. Jump down 2 octaves. And then it's much easier when you just have to jump 1 octave. So it's going on and on and on. Then this question I take over here. The last 4 or 2. The 4 is better even. To be here very close with a triple blocked, double or triple block finger. Repetition is not that difficult, but here, the fingering here, to have the best possible results with legato, I wrote it very precisely. This has to be lifted. I can wait. I have to have a finger change, but this can be lifted. I have to play legato here. Now I can play legato with both notes. Oh wait, I forgot to make the silent change so that I can play legato here. I make a silent change, but I'm in the position 5 D sharp. So I continue with it. I have to lift the D sharp, but I can make legato up here. Now I have to play legato in the lower voice and have to lift up the G sharp. Now I can bind both, and I can bind both. I have to lift up both and change the thumb. Now I'm in the position 2 D sharp, and the 4th is making an exception in a repeated way. I can make legatissimo. I have to lift up here. I didn't even draw it in. But it's clear. The same thing goes back. With a 1, I have to lift up. I can make a perfect legato, and here, but from here to here, I can. So that's something. You have to work on that precisely. it's an artwork of legato, of fingering in connection with articulation. And with this fingering you can stick out the upper melody a little bit. And then make it with the you see how minimalistic I can make the repetition, which is just background. And then it's getting loud and so on, and there's a specialty here. You're you continue playing the 8th notes, but you have and you play the melody in the middle. Also with legato, of course. And it's a total independence of binding and not binding inside one hand. I played it without pedal for you. Same here. And the same repeats. So the second part is continuing on these things. So I have to change all these fingers because I haven't any fingers left. Okay, then we must use the ones we have, and try to stick out the melody. This one is the most difficult. You must practice that to have that sound balance. The 4th is harder and more elastic than all the others. Now, also the left hand is left hand is having some notes with melody in between. Okay, we're here. Here. Okay, wait. Now the repetition goes. Down. And this is crescendo to this note, but it's difficult to hit it in this span of a none. And have a wonderful sound balance again. Okay. Then the 3rd line, 2nd bar, you keep in the pedal. It's like with Beethoven, I think there's written the pedal finishes, but I will leave it. Now the melody goes B flat, C, D flat. I can also make a thumb at the end, as I did in the D minor prelude. So that's about the Raindrop Prelude. you practice this like a practicing bracket in a non-stop movement until it really runs. You have to balance whatever notes there are, roll through it, make it always loose so you're totally free, with a little ritardando to just make a connection element for the next phrase. That's about the raindrop prelude, and look at the interpretations below. Thank you.